Dude, we're back. We're back to Mid-Ohio, man. It's been a long time, I'll tell you that. More than 20 years since I've been to this racetrack.
Middle of nowhere.
This is the definition of BFE. We're in the middle of a cornfield. Drinking iced tea, eating beef jerky. I'm starting to have some memories right now. I want to say this is one of the few tracks I never won a national at. Apparently this is where they steal all your shit.
Cool. There you go.
Nice to meet you, sir. Thanks for the ride.
Have a good day.
Keep cranking out good parts.
Seems like all year long,
Track's sick. The track is awesome. Old Mid-Ohio. This place is, we haven't been here, no one's been here about 10 years or so. I've been here since 2009 and it's the same old Mid-Ohio, man. Fun, flowy track. It's busy, tiring. First session out, because both days it's rained at night, so the track's really green. And yeah, this first few laps take really building heat, scrubbing the tire, or it's different for sure, but once it comes in, it's nice. The surface is beautiful.
Mike Boyce, Houston, Texas. KTM 890 Duke. I love it.
Not too bad, man. You know, still getting adjusted to the track. Tricky conditions with, you know, just the surface and our bike setup, so we made a lot of changes, but feeling good. I think we're going in the right direction for the race. Definitely not happy with the qualifying, with the lap time, but that's okay, you know, just ready to get after it. Now I think we can latch on to the front group, the back of the front group, hopefully stay with them, at least for the first couple laps, you know, and then have a battle from there. Overall, super fun track, awesome environment. Fans are great, so just excited, ready to get after it. Race 1, definite, be near the top 10. Always top 10 this year. Stiff competition out there, a lot of talented riders, a lot of fast dudes up front. We're also looking at just the lap times too, you know, getting faster every session throughout the weekend, so that's also kind of the secondary goal. Track's a lot different every time you go out. We laid down some rubber in Q2, so by the end it was pretty good. So overall, surface is awesome. It's just the weather's been kind of iffy. Just kind of been battling through that.
How are you? That's what I did. You have fun? Yeah. What's your name?
Feeling really good. Kind of like Laguna. We're really fast and we're really close to pole, but we're still on the second row. I don't know what that's all about. In the race, I know we've got some really good pace. I feel comfortable on the bike. Was able to put it at the top of the leaderboard this morning. Track conditions weren't ideal, so we did improve. That was a good confidence boost because I know we've got pace no matter the conditions right now. We're just going to have to put our head down and get the job done. You know, it's going to be a scrap, so I'm ready to try to throw some elbows, give ourselves a shot at winning this race because I know we've got the speed and I've got the feeling with the bike to do it. So now it's just time to make it happen. Oh man, the track's awesome. I love this place. It's a little tricky, you know, there's some nuances that you really have to figure out, and that's kind of what I've been working on.
Front row start here at Mid-Ohio 2024. Everybody's close, man. The times are real close. Feeling really comfortable. My FTR is running awesome. Looking forward to it. 7 hard laps, and hopefully come out here with the extended points lead. Extend the points lead. That's the main goal, is coming out here with the points lead. Yeah, keep it on 2 wheels and fight for the win and get on the podium. The Superhooligans class is legit, and it's a lot of fun.
Oh, we got the rain starting finally.
It came.
It's been the old, is it gonna rain? My prediction now, super hard rain, then it leaves, and then by the time our race hit, we start again. It's a prediction.
I love riding in the rain. Dude, it is super fun.
You can chip away. Okay, I can go a little quicker, I can get a little more lean angle, and then, okay, that's that. There's the limit. It's fun, man.
Next thing you know, your feet are coming off the pegs. You're like, oh, okay.
Cowboy.
That's fast enough. I ain't got no predictions, baby. This is racing. Looks like we're going to kick off the bagger race, and then we got Super Hooligan race 1 kicking off here at Mid-Ohio. The weather is incremental. We just got some rain, but the sun keeps popping out, and I think it's going to dry up here pretty quick. They're trying to figure out what they're going to do with the junior class. Kind of all up in the air right now. For Hooligans, well, we got a few guys. I think it's hard to ignore the Factory Indian guys. Both Troy and Tyler are ripping. You know, the Wymans. We got Jake and Corey from the Salomon team, and we got our boy back here, you never know. Hawk Mazada might slide it in there. And then we have the number 11. Not a prototype, but we got a pre-production KTM out there with Chris Fillmore on it. I would never count Chris out. Chris has a lot of miles around this track, a lot of lap. He could be definitely a surprise. If it is wet, or if it's half wet, half dry, it's kind of like anybody's game at that point. It's who's willing to take the risk and build up that momentum as they're riding the bike. Once again, incremental weather is going to dictate the day. So tomorrow, first practice at 11, and then we're going to race directly after, and then we got to race at 120.
Oh, we are. Then
So we got 2 races and a practice.
Practice, a race, and then
What
a
times
race.
But it's like the weather, it could change.
Track feels good. Happy to be here in Mid-Ohio after I raced here before, so after 11 years, I want to say. We're happy to see all the fans come out and enjoy some racing. The class is getting stacked. We have a bunch of manufacturers in the class, so definitely stoked for that too, and hopefully it keeps growing. Bike's feeling good. We're having a little bit of issues with the rear end trying to come around, but the boys are working hard to try and give me the best bike to go race tomorrow. Our goal is just kind of close that gap to the front. I think we're P8, but lap times look pretty good this weekend, so we're just going to keep working and hopefully make up a little bit of time on the boys. Maybe a top 5, you know? We just gotta keep working at it.
Man, I'm finally starting to make friends with my Hooligans bike. I've been trying real hard to sort of gel with it. It's a quirky bike. It's like it doesn't want to be a race bike, but we're trying our best to make it a race bike. Tyler does such a good job with it. It's been frustrating for me throughout the year, but this weekend we've made some big improvements with the bike. It's allowed me to really ride my own style. All of a sudden it's my favourite bike to ride. The goal is to claw back some points in the bagger and be the best teammate I can for Tyler and the Hooligan. He's taken charge of that championship. Whatever I can do for him to make sure that we've got an Indian on the top of the championship end of the year.
They're on. We are racing at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course. It's Mission Super Hooligan. You see that number 1 plate, Tyler O'Hara, having to settle back. It looks like he's going to go into turn 1 in second.
I think that's Troy Herfoss. Got a decent start, but he looks like he's fading a little bit there.
Chris Fillmore with the problem. You see him there with his hand up. It's a scary place to be when you're toward the front of the pack and you have a mechanical issue and you're slowing down.
Yeah, Travis Wyman going quicker than he's been able to go all weekend, looking super good out there in the lead. I know he's got a lot to prove on that Hooligan bike. He wants to show that he can compete with everybody else.
See that 17 of Troy Herfoss.
Oh, Travis.
Travis has a problem.
Wow. This is like one of those days. There's a lot of guys having bike problems today.
Jake Lewis, Hayden Schultz, they've kind of closed down that battle for the lead. You see the 4th, 5th, 6th guys are also starting to close it down as well.
And we've got a Harley-Davidson Pan America top 4. Kind of unexpected after the qualifying results. And seeing Troy starting to fade a little bit there in the back, and our closest Indian rider.
Cody Wyman there on the 34 having a good ride as well. He's got a walking boot. He's hurt his ankles.
Fine, so this track's green.
It's been a little green all day in the warm-ups. Look at Hayden Schultz there down into turn 6, hard on the brakes.
Wasn't able to hold it though.
Jake Lewis with clean track in front. That is the gap from 1st to 2nd to 3rd.
Yeah.
Working the final lap of this race.
Tyler O'Hara, unfortunately, has fallen off the back of these top 3 riders, giving these guys a gap, and we're at Pan America top 3 right now.
And then that gap behind Tyler O'Hara to his teammate Troy Herfoss, that's grown by over 2 seconds. So the rest of the field is going to have some work to do before the second race later on this afternoon. And clear sailing for Jake Lewis, continuing to lead this race. It was a phenomenal start to the race for Jake, able to make quick work.
One more opportunity for Hayden, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Not a lot of room.
All right, as Jake Lewis comes around this final turn, taking the checkered flag, Jake Lewis winning this first race here at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course, his 2nd win of the season, starting from the 3rd row. He did that one.
Yeah, I was trying to be smart. Thank you, Maddie. Good job. Thank you. I'm so proud of you. That's my baby daddy.
Okay, then, it is still on in second place for the Southern Harley-Davidson team.
I'd like to be back on the podium, but man, I want to win these races so bad. I know we've got the pace to do it, so to fall short is really disappointing, but it's fueling the fire. So race 2 coming up here in a couple hours.
Race 1, Super Hooligans. A lot of energy, a lot of stuff going on the racetrack. Quite a few guys had bike problems, and we had a late start, a crash on the first warm-up lap, and then we had to have a second warm-up lap. It's always an adventure in Super Hooligan. I don't know if you noticed that storyline yet, but hell of a race. You know, we had 3 Pan Americas on the podium today. I think the Indian guys, not sure what's going on, but they got a little bit of work to do. Round 2, I don't know. You know, I was actually really surprised about Troy's performance today. I don't know what was going on with him. I expected to see Troy battling at the front. His qualifying time said, hey, I'm going to get the job done, but in the race today, we're going to find out maybe something happened with the bikes. Both the Indians were a little bit off today, and I think that's unexpected. But I think that Tyler leading the championship, and we'll see if that's the case at the end of the weekend. We got one more race, baby.
I struggled a little bit, but I'm looking forward to the next one. We can do better. We just need to get a better start, be a little bit more aggressive, I think, in the first laps. Have some fun.
Cool. Good luck on race 2, bro.
Thanks, man.
Race 2, let's do it. We got good weather. I'm stoked.
I'm feeling great. I'm all caffeined up, ready to rock and roll. Hawk's been ripping around this track pretty good. No rain. That's a win right there. I think we're going to do good.
We are racing at Mid-Ohio Sports Car Course, race number 2 this weekend today for Super Hooligans. Much better start for Troy Herfoss, our pole sitter.
Travis Wyman kind of got into that curve there down into turn 1.
Travis Wyman led the field early on in that first race today. Remember, he had a problem, though. We'll see if they got that issue fixed. We're hearing there is an issue for the number 97 as well. They're having to push him off of the group.
Corey absolutely out here for points today. And, you know, Chris has got something to prove on that KTM, and it looks like he's already doing it, get himself up into second place.
And the fact that that is a development bike for KTM, and having it out here and putting it through all of the paces up against the competition, not only in the showroom but out on the racetrack. What's that process like?
Yeah, it's, you know, you have a brand new bike and you're trying to make it work.
He's got his head down wanting to get himself. There is Chris Fillmore able to take the lead going into turn 1.
Runs a little bit wide though, and Troy's able
Troy
to
coming
cut
back
back
around him. I did have a little talk with Troy's team, and he had some clutch issues earlier. You're looking to come around his teammate here.
There goes Chris on the brakes. Able to make it stick down into turn 6.
Chris Fillmore on that development bike, taking over the lead of this race.
29.5, and that is smoking fast. He's about 5/10, I think, faster than the pole position qualifying time.
And a half left in
there we go. Herfoss up the inside of Corey West, coming down the back straightaway, and that's gonna let. Oh wow, he let Chris Fillmore through as well. That is not the shuffle that Corey West wanted.
Tyler.
And Tyler is right behind him, right on his rear tire.
This is going to be wild as we go forward wide down into turn 6.
Corey West, he's going to overshoot the corner. Wow, Tyler underneath them. Both those guys got in hot, both Troy. And we've shuffled Chris back to 4th place.
Chris Fillmore makes a move back into 3rd. Where's the move coming from?
This is the championship right here. I don't know if he's close enough to make the move on Corey unless Corey makes a mistake. And it doesn't look like he's going to let that happen. Coming into the last corner, Corey West.
Corey West has a lead up on a wheelie, going to take the win. Corey West winning over Tyler O'Hara. Chris Fillmore crossing the line in 3rd, but again, that is a development bike, so Troy Herfoss will find himself up on the podium. Look at the excitement.
You gave it hell, man. You gave it hell. Good job. Good ride, man. Steam right by you.
One more corner.
I thought you were going to check out for a minute. And
Dude, Fillmore.
And then Fillmore ran you down and sucked everybody up.
He was gnarly. Fillmore was gnarly, man. Like, dude, off.
yeah,
Get out of here, man. Like,
leave us alone.
Yeah, he'd go so deep and then he'd park it. I'm like, ah!
Yeah, another dogfight. Super Hooligans never disappoints. I think there was 5 or 6 of us right up front, battling all the way to the last corner of the last lap. Hats off to Corey, rode great. We dogfight all the way to the end. Bring it on, Coda. The whole SNS Cycle team, this Indian FTR. It's such an amazing motorcycle. It's so fun. Congratulations, guys. Looking forward to it. Cheers.
A couple more good races.
Hard not to be happy, isn't it, when you have a race like that? There was maybe 8 guys going for it. I think all 3 of us wanted to lead that race. I just didn't have it.
Oh, on top of the world, man. That first race, I just wanted to play it smart, brought home a good 2nd place, and I knew that I had a little left in the tank. Sun came out, track temps came up, I put the hammer down, you know. It was a crazy race, a lot of guys dicing me up. Made a great move on the brakes on the last lap and brought this baby home for the win. Salomon Race Development, Harley-Davidson Pan America, we going to the top. It's gonna get wild, I guarantee you.
Whoa, Corey West, win another one.
Don't count this 40-year-old out.
Hey, that was a tough one too.
Gnarly.
That was a fight.
Yeah.
That was a fight.
Dude, I went in, I couldn't even see the brake markers, and I was just like, whenever they brake going, and I was like, oh my God.
There was, we couldn't tell who was who. It was like, there was 4 wide, and then the people coming from the back, and then the back crew had joined.
Yeah.
So like the top 7 were like super close. I was like, is one of these guys gonna jam it into? That was nasty.
So then that last little section I'm leading, you do that little left right over the hill, and I got down and everything was going whoa, whoa, whoa. I was like, come on, man, just one more right. Don't hold on me now.
Yeah, you had it. You had it after the back straightaway. You were dialed.
Yeah.
No one's gonna buy you unless you smash.
Yeah, it was just like pull putt, stay on the bottom, and I'll have to do something crazy.
Congrats, I know that one felt good, Corey.
Thank you.
Suppose I jumped start, replay, I let it good. And my clutch, I couldn't get the bike in neutral start, so I was sort of thinking maybe the clutch was going. It was going by lap 3. It was just sort of zinging, so sort of went into management mode. Brought it home, which is good. You know, we got points, stayed out there just to get, honestly, laps. Just keep learning. Not the weekend I want, man, not even close. themselves. Bike's in one piece, I'm in one piece, always learning. There's so much room for growth with me as a rider, and continue learning this motorcycle. Rad to get some practice in on the thing. Really just try a lot to learn a lot. Off to Dakota, the next one, going to Texas. We get some time off.
Today we had a lot of rubber on the track, so the track felt really good. This last race, I kind of may have pitched it into the gravel trap at the end, but got the bike back on the track and finished behind the next pack. So all in all, really good weekend. I'm finally kind of finding that groove. I'm riding a 2022 Harley Pan America. Not a whole lot done to it. We got suspension, rear subframe. Dakota, I am shooting for a top 15. It's kind of been my goal all year is to try to get top 15 finishes. Dakota's my home track, so I'm feeling really good about that.
Race 1 was over as soon as it started. New program, working out the kinks, but it's good. We're moving that forward with production. Clutch it was from race 1. Race 2, different story. Felt good. Got an okay start. It was a little bit easy, a little tentative. Worked my way to the front, battled with those guys, made a lot of passes. It was a good time. This was a lot of work this week. So badly wanted to get on the podium. It was cool to finish third. New bike being announced here in EICMA October. Excited to be a part of this project and racing with Rolling Sands Superhooligans. We call it a prototype, and in a sense it kind of is, but really it's a pre-production bike that KTM has been working on. It is a Duke, I'm allowed to say that much. The whole part of doing this, Roland was cool enough to allow us to participate. KTM fashion developed through racing. The work that was gone into this program coming to race Superhooligans, we want to bring that forward for when this bike gets released to the public so that we're ready to go. Rules are situated. We're one step ahead for next year. And it's just a cool opportunity. This is going to be a teaser turned into a bit of a sizzle for a new bike that we're announcing soon. Really a production KTM with a lot of KTM supporting power parts. WP, aftermarket suspension, KTM power parts making it what it is right now. I think we showed its potential. I learned a lot, and at the end, and the last race, I had a good time. I think I just got approval from KTM HQ to go to Dakota, so as long as we can keep the momentum up, and hope to see you guys there.